Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A couple of years ago, I had posted a very short video with stamps from the Indian state of Cochin. Back then, I had only a few stamps, I think maybe 9 or 10, something like that. But today, my collection of Cochin has grown much more, and I think now they're numbering around 100 different stamps. So today I wanted to take the opportunity to film a short video and show you these beautiful stamps from Cochin. Up at the top there we have a portrait of Sri Ramavarma I, who was the prince of the state. Just as a reminder, during this time, Cochin was under British rule. I am very fond of portraits on stamps. I go crazy for them. The Cochin has a lot of these portrait stamps, so it's a favorite country of mine. Of course, Cochin is nowadays a dead country. The state of Cochin actually still exists, but it's part of India and therefore uses Indian stamps. Below, then we have Sri Ramavarma II, was the successor of Varma I, and we also have some surcharges. And as you can see, these two blue stamps over here, you might at first glance think that they're the same, but they're not, and you can tell from the way the number 2 is printed on each of them. It's a different lettering, and therefore they are separate. And beneath we have the third Sri Ramavarma, and 2 sets of these prints were issued. The first set was engraved, whereas the second set was lithographed. This is basically differences in the printing of the stamps. Next we come to the next prince, who is Maharaja Sri Kerala Varma. You can see him in the second row over there beneath some surcharges and overprints, and he was followed by Maharaja Ravi Varma, who actually had 2 portraits. So we can see the first one there, it's over here, and the second portrait in the lines below. And the last Raj of the state of Cochin that we have for today is Maharaja Sri Kerala Varma II. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the official stamps. Official stamps from Cochin are quite unique. There's loads of them. They're basically the same stamps, the same postage stamps basically, but overprinted with some type of lettering that shows that they were only to be used for official use, usually by the government. What makes Cochin a bit unique is the lettering that was used on the stamps to show that the stamps were official stamps. So up at the top there we have Varma I and Varma II. And Varma II over here, as you can see, down below, let me just adjust the camera, here we go. Okay, so basically the lettering that we see here is different from the lettering up top, which are over here. and that makes the stamps different from each other. In fact, they were issued years apart. The first set was issued between 1918 and 1934, whereas the second set was issued between 1933 and 1934. And then at the bottom there we have Varma III, showing also official stamps, of course. There's also some surcharges. Some of them used red ink to denote the surcharge denomination. Others used black ink, others used blue ink. So you will find a lot of varieties. And as you can see, I have doubles. Whenever you see like three stamps on top of each other in my album, that means that they are doubles, which I would want to keep and not swap. Basically, I keep a separate album for stamps which I plan to swap with other collectors. And now we've arrived on my last page of the Cochin collection. Again, we're looking at official stamps. We start off with Varma III at the top there, but the stamps shown have a different lettering to the set I showed before. And below, apart from some surcharges, we also have the official stamps of Kerala Varma and Ravi Varma. And finishing off with Varma II. Kerala Varma II, I mean. So as you can see, they are all similar. You have to really watch out to make sure that you identify properly the stamps, because they're very similar to each other. I used, as you can see, like those footnotes that I make, I used Scott Catalog to really to basically be as accurate as possible. Although I'm not a professional philatelist, so there might be some mistakes. If there are, if someone identifies a mistake, let me know and I'll try to change it. But basically, what makes Cochin so attractive as a niche to collect for me is exactly these types of different lettering, a bunch of surcharges, a bunch of overprints, different portraits. Cochin does have stamps which aren't portraits. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them, but they do exist, and they are older than the ones I showed you here today. Maybe in the future I'll get my hands on them. But anyway, just wanted basically to make a quick video, show you a bit of another part of my stamp collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if maybe you would like to see a particular country. I collect from all over the world, so there's very little countries that I don't have stamps from. So most probably the country that you'll mention, I will have some stamps of it to show you. Anyway, take care and see you in the next video. Bye bye.